baby, do a leap and make them dance when it come on. Everybody looking for a dance floor to run on.
If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way I like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading.
Hey, this is Kirk.
And this is Bird. It's the Kirk and Bird Show. And we are pleased to have with us a 4-time state champion, the 2-time player of the year in Virginia, 4A volleyball, Sarah Jordan. Sarah, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, this is great. We love all sports, but especially when we can get into volleyball, gymnastics, and swimming. Some of the ones that don't get the same recognition, but just so our audience knows, you've also you go to Loudoun County High School, but you've committed to Towson University. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I committed fall of my junior year.
Wow. Outstanding.
What was it about Towson? I mean, I love Towson. I've been up there. It's a great area, but
yeah,
I'm sure you had more than one option.
I did. And I picked Towson probably proximity to home. I'm super close with my family, so that was really important. And I loved the town that it was in. Mm-hmm. And their volleyball program keeps winning their conference. So we get to go to the tournament at the end of the season.
Wow. So, the CAA?
Yes. Yeah. So I really want to get to the tournament and play big Power 5 schools. And this was the school that checked all those boxes. So yeah, it fit perfectly.
Outstanding. Yeah, I was just up at Towson this past summer. My son was in a 7-on-7 tournament there, and I love that campus, the facilities up there. And like you said, if my son could go, that'd be great, because it's far enough you're not at home, but you're close enough you can get there if you got to, you know?
Right, exactly.
Yep.
I think most of their athletic facilities are like really new. I know football is.
Yeah, they have a brand new arena, and all the facilities are brand new, so that's super nice.
Yeah. So Loudoun County, I was looking in the record books, and I was like, I wonder if any other sports has won 10 straight. I couldn't quite. We don't have a statistician or anything, but 10 straight years. Wow, that's unbelievable.
Yes, and it was a lot of pressure. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of pressure. We call it our decade of dominance. That's our little slogan.
Wow.
So yeah, super exciting.
So
that is cool.
Your position is you're a setter.
Yes.
And I was watching your highlights, and it was pretty amazing. Some of the sets that you did were like, you actually set the ball behind you. You know, sometimes you were this was your club team, but it's like kind of like Michael Jordan volleyball moves. And, it was a lot of fun watching that. So when did you get started, Sarah, when did you get started playing volleyball?
Well, it was my 5th grade year, and my older sister was playing volleyball for this club, and I always watched her play volleyball and all my friends play volleyball. And the club director said, hey, why don't you come to the 12s practice? Because I was 11. I was like the 11 age group. So he said, just come to the 12s and see how it goes. And I had a pretty good touch. I could pass pretty well. So then he said, come over to the 13s. So I started playing with the 13s team, and history ever since. I loved it. It just clicked with me, and everything worked out great.
Now, so did you play any other sports before that, or do you still play other sports?
I did. I played soccer and basketball. And like every other kid my age, they played soccer when they were toddlers. You know.
Yep, my kids, all 3 of my kids. Yeah.
Yeah, and I liked it a lot, but since I was playing it for so long, I kind of got burnt out quickly. You know, around my middle school time, and then I played basketball all my life too. My whole family played basketball. My dad coached me, and I loved basketball. It was awesome. But once I started going with volleyball, I didn't have time for basketball, and I liked volleyball so much more. So I just dropped soccer and basketball, and said, let's just focus on volleyball.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, did you play? So is volleyball the only sport you played in high school? Were the other ones all before? Okay.
Yes, only volleyball. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: how is volleyball? Because I coach sports. I coach track, AAU, USATF track, football. I've been around. I referee high school basketball, so I've been around that. How is volleyball? Is it as intense? Is it as year round as travel soccer or basketball, AAU basketball? What is beyond that? I know you're on a travel team, so you can tell us about that. But is it a year round thing, and what is the conditioning and things like?
Well, yes. So it kind of depends on the intensity of the club. And the club that I play for, Metro Volleyball Club, is pretty intense. I mean, it's the best club from probably on the East Coast down to Florida and Georgia. So we go a while. We probably tryouts are in November and we go until July, a normal year. And we play and practice until July, and then we have a little time off, and then we do high school volleyball. So we don't really get a time off once you're in high school because school season starts in August and goes for me until November since we got to States.
There you go. That's right.
And then November is when clubs started. So for me, it's all around. Yeah.
Okay. How far do you travel, Sarah?
I travel. Our practices are in Washington, D.C. So it's a good hour every there and back.
But what about for club? I know you went to Nashville recently. I mean, do you go all over the country?
Yes. I'm actually going to Omaha, Nebraska this next weekend, and then Columbus the next weekend, and we're going to Indianapolis and Phoenix. Hopefully,
Wow.
that'd be nationals. But yeah, we travel all over.
Yeah, that's one of the things that youth sports, especially when you get to a certain level, and I enjoy. Those are life experiences that you just can't, do anywhere else. So I know the bond that I know my kids and the kids I coach, because track and football have taken us to Detroit, it's taken us to Florida, North Carolina, Texas. We've gone all over New Orleans to participate, and so you're doing something you enjoy, but you're also experiencing these other places, and that's great. That's great.
Absolutely, and I get to sightsee and go to the Mall America, and it's so awesome. It's like two pros of playing club sports.
Have you ever been to the ESPN Sportsplex down there in Orlando?
Disney World.
Yes, I actually played there a couple times. Yeah, it's super, super awesome. I love going to Orlando. I was supposed to go to Orlando next weekend, but it got canceled and we got moved to Nebraska.
Okay, yeah. We were there. I was there for a track meet. I was there for a whole week. But I saw different sporting events in that facility. And the baseball field they have out there is amazing.
Right. It's so impressive. Yeah.
I would imagine California puts out a lot of volleyball players. I'm guessing. Is that right?
I mean, yeah, they have pretty good volleyball, but it's the Midwest really. Texas, especially Texas. I don't know what they do over there. They just feed them exactly what they need to be great volleyball players. I don't even know. It's crazy. They're all beasts over there. But my team, we beat those Texas girls. It's all good.
Okay.
There you go.
What's the best your travel team has done on a national level, or even state, regional? What is the best you guys have done?
So regional, we're by far the best for our region because our region isn't very good. But my last travel season, my team finished 5th in the nation.
Wow, outstanding.
Yeah, it was super exciting. And that was the best any team in my club has finished. That's the highest. So we could do it. We could do it this year. We're trying to get first, obviously, always trying to get first. But this year we have a real shot.
So talk about your season this year. You guys were 26-2, right?
Yes, we were 26-2. We won states, as we know. We dominated our conference. Our 2 losses were against Stonebridge, who we kept saying it's because they're 5A, but we totally should have beat them. But they won states. So
they won the 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're good too.
Yeah, they're good. And then we lost to Flint Hill in Vienna.
Right.
And their team, that was a fine loss because their team, it's a private school, and their team is full of all kids from my club.
Yep.
And their head coach is literally my assistant coach right now. So.
And she can recruit.
Yeah, no, exactly. They say they don't, but they do. Because they try to get me. They try to get me over there. But I was like, no, because my sister went there and it was a whole thing. But no, wanted to stay local.
Your sister went there?
Yes, she did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did she play volleyball?
She did.
There?
She played volleyball and basketball there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've roughed a lot of basketball games there.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice facility. That's a nice school.
Yeah.
You all beat Grafton in the state championship. Rusty and I grew up in Hampton. Grafton's what, 10, 15 miles? Closer to you.
Yep.
But we're so old that high school wasn't there.
It wasn't there when we were in school.
Almost all of them wasn't there. But now you played without fans. How was that? Because there's a lot of energy in volleyball, and you didn't have that.
Yeah, well, yeah, my junior year season with COVID and all that stuff, we couldn't have any fans, and it was pretty depressing. I'm not gonna lie, it was very sad, but we really had to, find our own energy within the team and just fake it till you make it. That was my slogan this year. Just even if you don't have energy, just like start screaming, and it works out.
I'm in my 53rd year of life, and I'm still faking it till I make it.
I like.
He's right now as a host of a podcast. He's faking it. Believe me, he's faking it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm making it. He's faking it.
Yeah.
All right,
go ahead, Russ.
So I know you played other sports. You played soccer. You played basketball. But is there anyone in particular? First, I'll ask you: is anyone that's been like an influence or somebody you looked up to in athletics? So they may not be a volleyball player, but maybe they're a basketball player, but they still motivate, or you like how their style or how they carry themselves. So is there any person in sports that you kind of look up to or like, and then also out of sports?
So for in sports, I'd probably say Michael Jordan for obvious reasons. Really?
Yeah.
Not me.
Oh my gosh. It's okay though. We're cool. It's cool.
Walter Payton and Magic Johnson for me, but go ahead. And Kyle Ripken.
Hey, you like those two Island Boy kids. That's what you like, man. Have you seen those clowns?
Yes.
You gotta check those out. Ask your son about them. She knows what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So Michael Jordan, that's great.
Yeah, why do you like Michael Jordan, Sarah? I can tell you for a minute.
Well, for obvious reasons, we have our last name, so we already have a connection. Like,
damn, I like that.
Yeah.
It's your cousin. He's your distant cousin, right?
Somehow we got to be related. I don't know.
Right.
But I don't know. His killer mentality has never taken any opponent lightly, and he's just such a competitor. And when his documentary came out, I was like,
oh
wow.
Yeah, the 10-part. Yeah,
I was like, oh, super inspiring. I was like, well, I can do it. Like, I can put in the work and hopefully get what I want like he did. So yeah, every time I see him or think of him, I'm like, that's the GOAT. He's everything. Let's try to be like him. Yeah.
So do people look at you as the Michael Jordan of volleyball? Are
Around
you a
here?
killer? I mean, killer A or killer ER? I mean, but are you the volleyball? Do people look at you and go, that's the Jordan of volleyball?
I mean, maybe at my school. I mean, I don't say it myself, but I mean, I hear it sometimes, and I'm just like, I accept it.
Well, apparently, some people that vote think you are for 2 years, at least the last 2 years.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Have you gotten used to you're tall?
My what?
When people are like, you're tall, because 6 foot is tall. Have you gotten used to it?
Yes, I definitely have. I mean, honestly, like going into high school, I was like, I'm going to be a giant compared to these kids. I mean, I kind of am. Compared to my friends, I'm just the tallest out of the girls, but it is what it is. I mean, that's been the way since 2nd grade. I mean, I was taller than my 2nd grade teacher. So, I mean, I've kind of been used to it, I guess. But yeah, walking through the halls, I'm not the tallest kid. Like there's some tall guys, but definitely in pictures of like homecoming pictures or prom pictures, I'm obviously the tallest girl, but it's okay. It's okay. It works out for sports, so that's all that matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about outside of sports? Somebody that you look to. I mean, I know your parents are big in your life, but maybe.
I know who it is. Your other cousin, Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, yes. Yes. He is also a role model.
Right. I'm just messing.
No, it's all good. Probably, I don't know. I feel like my brother is a pretty good role model.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he's definitely a great role model for pushing all the time and working every day and getting built and doing what he sets his mind to. I mean, he definitely inspires me. And when he goes on runs, I'm like, well, I should go on a run or something or go to the gym. So, but even outside sports, like he's a great guy. He thinks about others. And so I'd say my brother.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll plug Rusty's brother played linebacker for Virginia Tech for 4 straight years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 straight years, right?
And my brother's wife, she played volleyball for Tech, and she might have been the AA player of the year in Virginia. But she played volleyball for 4 years, and she was a captain at Virginia Tech's volleyball team back in the mid-90s. Yep.
That is so awesome. Wow. That is a power couple. Yeah.
Yeah. They do well.
I remember my freshman year going to a party, and there was a girl that played basketball that was 6'7". That was pretty interesting. So,
wow.
Do you know what you're going to study, Sarah? You have any ideas about, what you may want to do beyond volleyball?
So I'm going to study. I'm majoring in business, and my focus is economics and finance.
Okay.
I was a finance major, so there you go.
Oh, really?
I was business administration and with an emphasis on small business management because my parents owned a business. Yep.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah. Super excited to do that and start taking classes for that topic instead of taking English classes that I don't want to take. And then after school, I either want to be a real estate agent or a volleyball coach.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's the plan. Maybe grad assistant somewhere around the country and just recruit for the team, or I'd probably start out shagging balls and hitting at the teammates. But yeah, that's the plan. Yeah.
That's great. That sounds great. What about so if you coach volleyball, what would be, you've decided, we know what your favorite college volleyball team is, right? We know that already. But growing up, did you have any other teams or whether college or professional that you like to follow? And it doesn't have to be volleyball. Like, you live in this region, are you a Mystics fan, or are there other sports or teams that you like to follow?
Well, okay, in my household, it is torn because my dad is from the Philly area and my mom is from the Pittsburgh area. So it depends on the day, but for NFL, I'm a Steelers fan and an Eagles fan.
Okay, that's fine.
Can you be both?
No Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you're not Dallas, you're good with me. I like both teams. I'm a Steeler fan too. Okay, great. Yeah, so definitely I've always been Steelers and Eagles forever. But the Eagles fans are kind of rough.
Yeah,
so
we know.
They boot Santa Claus.
I've been to the vet.
Not Santa. Oh my God. Yeah, they're crazy. Yeah.
Your dad's from Philly?
Yeah, around Philly, Westchester.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Westchester's got the college. I love that town. That's where QVC is.
Yeah. My mom went to Westchester and I was born there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's the hometown.
Man I mentored went there. Oh great. Cool. All right, so I just want to ask, Kirk, you can get it after this. I just got one question. Do you have any type of, do you have a favorite movie? It doesn't have to be a sports movie, or it could be, but what is, let our audience, let people know, we want to know a little bit more about SJ, Sarah Jordan. All right, we know you're a great athlete. We know you're a great student. But tell us something that maybe a lot of people don't know. Tell us, do you have a favorite movie, or is there something you're streaming? Outer Banks? What do you like to watch?
Oh my gosh, I love Outer Banks. So glad you mentioned that. That's such a good show. My favorite movie would probably be Now You See Me 1 and 2. I don't know if y'all have seen that.
That's Leonardo DiCaprio.
No.
Oh,
But
he plays a con artist, I thought.
well, yeah, it's kind of about like con artists and like
Yeah.
kind of not magic, not like
No,
sorcery.
that's the one with Morgan Freeman, right?
Yeah, he's in it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the magic stuff. I like those. I really like those.
No, me too. And like schemes and plans. I love watching shows about that. That's like my favorite. Like White Collar, if you ever heard of that TV
Yep.
show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Favorite. What else? The Office. I love The Office. It's hilarious to me.
British comedy.
Now, when you become an older woman and you're like my wife's age and some of her friends, and they even did a skit like this on Saturday Night Live, my wife likes to watch murder shows. Like anything, like she's like watching Lifetime and everybody's killing somebody, or like all these on AMC, they'll do documentaries about these crazy. And I was, and it's funny because I'm like, what are you? And they're like all these shows how to kill your husband, and I'm like, what are you planning something? But it was so funny. You have to look it up. Saturday Night Live, they did a thing where the women they were saying like, we like to sit out and chill, and they did, how they do the songs, and they said we like to watch our murder shows. So I don't know if you like murder shows, but if you don't, it's something you could always grow into.
Right. No, I mean, I like watching some Law and Order. Law and Order is kind of intense.
Love Law and Order, all of them.
Really? Yeah,
my wife,
my mom.
Yeah, my wife watches the Law. That used to be my show, but yeah, my wife watches all that stuff. She
Really?
likes. They have a new Law and Order, right?
Yeah, organized crime.
Organized crime.
Yeah. So let's get into trashy TV. I like The Real Housewives.
No way. Do you?
Yeah, I like Jersey Shore, Snooki, The Situation. I love cheesy garbage TV. The first Housewives was Orange County, I believe, and New Jersey's the best. Teresa Guidice.
Teresa.
Yeah. So, do you have any guilty pleasures with reality TV?
No, literally, my sister and my mom and I have binge watched so many Housewife franchises. We were watching Orange County the other day.
Yeah.
All of Beverly Hills and Salt Lake City. And my sister loves
Salt
New
Lake
Jersey.
City.
Yeah, they have one too.
Wow.
It's crazy. I mean, yeah, I like watching that stuff too.
All right. How about the Jersey Shore?
I haven't seen any of Jersey Shore, but I think I would like it, so I might need to get on that.
All right. Okay. So you picked a pretty good song. You said that song gets you pumped up. What is that? Dua Lipa with Little Baby.
The baby. Yeah.
The baby.
Baby. It's a lot of babies out there. Yeah.
There
It's, you got.
baby.
Here's a question. I'm going to name some babies and tell me if you know who they are. Okay. So what does this person do? The Baby.
Rapper.
It's a rapper.
Okay.
What about Big Baby?
I
It's
don't
a
know.
basketball player. That was for Curry.
Big
Big
Baby.
Baby Davis from LSU.
Oh, I don't watch. Yeah, I don't watch
He played for
LSU.
the Big Baby. Okay. He played for basketball. Okay. So Sarah's the winner of the baby game. Okay.
How about Babyface?
Yeah.
Baby?
How about
Okay.
Babyface?
Yeah, I was going to keep going, but you
That's
lost.
all right. Yeah. Kenneth Babyface Evans, the singer. Don't
I
worry.
don't know those people. I don't know him.
Well, that's because he was making music before you were born. So, all right. So, not going back to volleyball because this is more fun to talk about, but something that we can't relate to was I read some of the articles about you and the team, and people are jealous and they're putting stuff on social media. I mean, back in our day, Rusty went to the high school in our town, farthest, we had 4 high schools, the farthest away from me. So it might get back through word of mouth. We didn't have to read on it. You know, when we talk junk before a game, it was pretty minimal. But now these kids,
If we were going to talk junk, we had to write a letter.
yeah,
Put a stamp on it and mail it. No, just playing. We're just joking.
smoke signals. But you have to put up with that, though. Haters and people that are jealous, and I mean, kids have always been mean, but now they're really mean.
Yes, definitely. I mean, we have like a our student section is called the Captain's Crew, and we have an Instagram for that student section.
I've seen that.
Yeah, the leaders of from our school like post, they like crop my face and put them on, like Michael Jordan, for example, and they like post it and they at the team we're playing that night.
That's cool.
My face was cropped onto a photo that also had Bryce Duke's face on it.
Wow.
Very, very weird. But yeah, that stuff happens all the time. But honestly, I haven't gotten a ton of hate. Like I haven't gotten any "you're the worst" like comments or anything. But there's like a video that is going viral on TikTok and Instagram of my club team getting like the other team blocked our hitter. So like we got a point, like they got a point. And
Right.
everyone is commenting such mean things about my team. It's like, oh my gosh, you don't know anything, because we literally put up a great fight against that team. So it's just
Sarah,
crap.
they hate us because they ain't us, right?
That's right. Oh my gosh. That's right. That's,
Okay. All right, so
let me just go in a different direction real quick.
I have a 17 and a 19-year-old son.
Uh,
I have to. Hopefully, my son can get a scholarship at Towson and play football, and then you get to meet him.
we could be friends.
Yeah.
That's
All right. So, look. So you are obviously a cool person. Like I'm enjoying this interview, Sarah. You are one of the best. You've got energy. You're funny. You're athletic, and all of that. And so, but you know what? So to a lot of people, and this is what I do a lot of mentoring as well. And but you know, a lot of people probably look up to you. And so do you ever help out with any youth volleyball or any camps or anything like that? Because you know, I remember being a kid going to high school games, and when I saw a great player, I like just, oh, it was amazing. So people, you may not realize it, but there are kids out there that you're a role model.
Funny you say that about like youth. Literally today, earlier, I spent an hour training this girl that is going to go to county, that plays at our local high school or middle school. And I just gave her a whole lesson, and now I'm like her weekly coach, and I help her out. And so it's great. And then another girl like that was on the varsity team with me, who's a freshman, she reached out to me. So now I'm going to start training her a little bit. And I think that I love doing that type of stuff, and because I want to be a coach, so this is like perfect opportunity and stuff. And we had camps, and I loved doing the camps. And the way my program worked was that I was the captain of the high school program, so I would have to run the conditioning drills and talk to all the freshmen and make relationships. And I mean, I could see them, they're kind of scared, but as I got to know them and talk to them, it totally worked out great. Yeah.
Cool. Now that actually leads me to my next question. All right. So the young lady you've mentored, and you're training, she probably has a cell phone, and you could probably text her, and she could text you. So this is the question: if somebody was to ask her, who's the most famous person or popular person you can text, and she would probably say Sarah Jordan. All right. So now I want to know, Sarah, do you have anybody in your phone, in your contacts, that you've got locked in, that if you send a text, they would respond, that we may have heard of? Or no? Or
Gabriella Reese.
But
Gabriella
or you just think it's cool that you know this person, and we don't have to know who it is. But you can say it's cool. I got Bryce Duke's phone number. I could text Bryce.
I got Bryce Duke.
A really cool person, honestly, I don't have anyone that crazy amazing in my phone, which is so sad. I need to work on that. Hopefully through my college experiences I'll collect some phone numbers. But yeah, I wish I had one to tell y'all, but I don't.
Hold on, Sarah, can you text your brother?
Yes.
There you go.
So you don't think of anybody. Like I had a brother who played at Virginia Tech, played professional football. It's just my brother. I don't think about him, but to some people, he kind of was a big deal. So your brother is just your brother, but to somebody, you know, They
You got
look
some
up.
degrees of separation because he's met
Yeah.
some famous people there.
Right. So
True. I could connect through him to
him.
hit.
That's the key.
6 degrees of separation.
Separation.
Yeah.
And that's how we got to you, Sarah, because we knew somebody that knew somebody.
That's very, very true. So yes, I will say my brother.
There you go. Perfect. And then my answer is my brother, Melendez Bird. Dr. Melendez Bird. He's a professor at Norfolk State University and a former professional football player and Hokie.
That is so awesome. I'll look him up. I'll look him up after this.
All right.
That's good stuff.
Kurt, besides me, who do you have in your phone?
Some big time Hokies that played in the NFL. I won't name them. Some big time UVA Cavaliers down from where we are from. So
okay, cool, cool.
Some degrees of separation.
That's right. That's all that matters. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
all right.
we're gonna close out, but we want to encourage people to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is the Kirk and Bird BYRD show, and we're on Twitter at the Kirk and Bird, just at the Kirk and Bird. And you know, the young athletes are really on Twitter. So we interviewed 3 Stonebridge players after they won the state championship, and then we looked at our analytics for our videos, and 70% came from Instagram. And that's because you guys all communicate on Instagram and you have your fake accounts and 20 accounts. So we want
that your parents don't know about.
Yeah. And you know, if anybody wants to be on our show, we're interested in rowing, we're interested in swimming. We do love football, basketball. We talk about college. We don't really talk about pro that much, but we want to put that out there. And then we were asking you, is there anything that, you know, give a plug for your travel team or any organizations that you're involved with?
Give your parents a shout out, anybody.
Okay, yes. Shout out my parents, John and Rebecca. They're the best.
Yeah.
Shout out my whole fam. Love them. Shout out to my club volleyball team, Metro 18 Travel. They're awesome.
Metro. Woo, woo.
Woo-woo. Yes, and shout out to Loudoun County Volleyball for being 10 straight state championships.
Absolutely. No doubt.
Yeah.
and your senior year. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
So you're
Sarah,
going to Omaha City next, or Omaha, Nebraska.
Yes, sir. Next weekend.
It's like probably be about 5 degrees there. So
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna get stuck, but it's all right.
Sarah, so one of the things when we have young athletes on, like he mentioned, we had Stonebridge players, we had Bryce Duke, we had all these different high schools. We try to have a little competition. And if you can look at our videos and see who had the most views. Sarah, let's see what the Loudoun County, the Metro Volleyball community, what can they do to support Sarah? Sarah, so my son, when we interviewed the Bishop Ireton athletes, he and a senior, they were number one for a long time. They had close to 200 views, I think. And then we had the Stonebridge athletes, and they took it to another level. Well, no, first we had Bryce, who went over 700 views, and the Stonebridge athletes are over 900, close to 1,000. Now, let's see what you can do, Sarah. You're actually our first female athlete. We had a female coach. We had Georgetown assistant basketball coach.
Yeah, we had Nikki Reed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So Sarah, let's see what are you gonna do for the ladies. All right. It's in volleyball. Let people know why volleyball is this awesome sport, why they have to Google Sarah Jordan, check out your highlights, increase the ticket sales at Towson. Hey, can we get some NIL for Sarah?
Right. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Come on.
Sarah.
Moose Barbecue in
It
Purcellville.
can start right here.
We'll get you to
Show
do
everybody.
a commercial. What do you think we can
You
get her?
get 1,000 views, Sarah, and we'll get you some NIL out there.
We'll get her $10,000 from Moose Barbecue, right?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
There we
I'm
go.
gonna work on this. As soon as this is posted, you best believe I will post it everywhere. My friend, my mom, my
Manhattan Pizza. We're gonna put it on your
No,
volleyball.
no, no. We got to start looking at the look. Let's see if we can the Baltimore Orioles, people somewhere in the Baltimore area, the Orioles or the Ravens. Maybe she could do some commercials for them. Hopkins, the hospital system.
And the executive vice president of the Jordan brand is from our hometown. So
Yeah,
shoe deal could be in the works. But so we're gonna close it out because when we keep it, compact, I'll drop one more on you. I'm not trying to be funny. It is funny. I like Keeping Up with the Kardashians. No, it's good.
don't know. No.
It is. You gotta watch it, man. Is it good, Sarah?
No.
It's so good.
Yeah.
No.
It's good.
I like the only type of show like that I like is Run had a show from Run DMC. That was a long time ago. And I liked there was another rap one where they were TLC. They did one where they were trying to find the next girl. But outside of that, not into some of those shows. What I like are the reality shows like Last Chance U, where they follow the junior college football players. Great show. That's something I really like.
I used to watch The Biggest Loser. The Biggest Loser was good.
Oh, my family was obsessed with that show.
Yep. Bob, the dude had a heart attack. The real fit. Yeah. All right. So
thank you, Sarah Jordan. You have been amazing. We love your energy, your smile.
Player of the year.
You are the best. Sarah Jordan's about to break all of the viewing records. And look, I'm telling you, somebody out there has got to get her some NIL money.
That's right. Spread the word.
I'm gonna get a Sarah Jordan Towson jersey.
I'll send it to y'all.
Yeah. Well, look, thank you for coming on. Enjoy the rest of your school year and just have a blast up there. Get your degree. Don't get in any trouble, as your parents would say, which I'm sure you're not going to. Have fun, but don't have too much fun. And I'm sure you'll do great things.
Thank you, guys. I had a great time.
We want to get you back on after you're at Towson and doing great things. Thanks again, Sarah.
Thank you.
All right, Sarah. You have a good weekend. God bless you.
Thank you. You
Take
too.
care. God bless. It's Kirk and Bird. We are out.
We're out.